guys, it's Sierra from Flora Fantastica, and today I want to show you how to use Keiki Paste for your Albo Monstera Borsigiana. Alright, so you might have a question. Alright, so why would we use Keiki Paste? That's this stuff right here. Why would we use it? Well, we would use it if we wanted to encourage bud growth on a cutting or a plant that we have that's just not putting out a lot of buds. This is traditionally used for orchids, but you can use it for aroids and other plants as well. Today we're going to be using it on a cutting that I've been propagating for a while now, and one of the things that's super important is that your plant has an established root system. So this single node cutting has a root system that's big enough now that I can add some Keiki Paste, see if I can get another bud going. It's sort of just producing roots and not really pushing out another bud. So what you're going to need for this is, if you're doing it on an aroid, is you will need a node, and you'll find the node by looking for the aerial roots and kind of a line on your plant which divides usually separates leaves. And so you're looking for a node, and you can find the node by seeing aerial roots or sometimes buds. Sometimes there'll be a little bump, and that's a bud trying to push out, which is great. Sometimes it just stagnates, just sits there. So the Keiki Paste can help get that going. So I'm gonna put it on this guy, and we'll follow it for the next few weeks. Usually takes between 2 and 5 weeks to see a bud, but you can see it as early as 5 days. So hoping for some fast results from this, we'll see. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so to get started, I'm going to just kind of show you what I have here. Here's my Albo cutting, and you can hopefully see root system through here. Let's see if I can turn it. More roots and roots down here. So if you've been following my videos, I've showed you the progress. I started in perlite and then recently moved it to a chunky soil. So I'm really hoping for this plant to push out a bud soon. It has not. All right, so right now I'm looking for an aerial root or a node. And I've been working with this plant for a while, so pretty much know that there's an aerial root here. And an aerial root is a pretty good indication that you have a node close by. So I want to be careful because now this plant has some pretty established roots. So I have a node right down at the base here where I pulled the soil away. And all it really looks like is a line. Sometimes you'll see a more defined line. Sometimes it's just very faint. For mine, it's fairly faint, but I've got the aerial root that's fairly large right here. Right here, this is a pretty reputable cloning paste. There are a few other ones out there. So this one contains lanolin, which makes it sticky, and it also contains cytokinins, which basically is the hormone that aids in cell division and helps push that bud out. Like I said, I've got my aerial root here, and because I don't have any clear place, I'm just going to kind of add this to a few different parts around the node area. And the node is right below where I'm working. I already put a little bit on here, but kind of wanted to show you how I did it. At the base, this is my node. So I'm going to be putting Keiki Paste all around both sides of the node. So I'm just going to add it all around the base of the node. Hope that I get a bud. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to add back my top layer of soil, which is basically just orchid bark and perlite. And I don't think I've watered this yet, so I'm going to water it. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, this takes about 2 to 5 weeks, but you could see progress anywhere up to 5 days. I'm actually using the orchid bark here to kind of pull this up, but I'm going to change this over to a chopstick to hold this guy up. I'll be right back. So that it's not hanging over so much, and now I'll be able to watch the node a little better and see if I'm getting any bud growth. Great. Pretty much it. Okay, so that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Try Keiki Paste on your aeroids. I think it's gonna work out good for you. Keep your fingers crossed for a new bud. I would love a new leaf on my Albo. That would be fantastic. Okay, like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.